Good afternoon, everyone. Thanks so much for joining me today. I'm Jenny Montgomery. Welcome to another half hour of information to help you make the most of your time, to make informed decisions, and to keep up with goings-on around Greater Augusta. Today, we start with a cool trend in hair color, and it begs the question, is gray the new black?
More and more women are saying goodbye to dye and hello to their natural silver hair color. Lorraine Massey, a stylist and author of Silver Hair, is on a mission to launch a new movement to inspire women to let their natural hair shine through.
You're not letting yourself go, that's for sure. You're just letting go.
Hair goes gray when color-producing cells stop producing pigment. Scientists don't know exactly why some people go gray early, but genes play a large role. After 12 years of dyeing her hair, Fishkin decided to accept her silver tresses.
I get compliments every day. Sometimes I'm almost just like, okay, enough. Just really makes me who I am. You know, I love the brightness of it. I think it just matches me really well.
Celebrities like Jamie Lee Curtis and Helen Mirren were some of the first to go full silver, but young girls like Pink and Lady Gaga have followed suit.
We're talking about now, for the last 5 years, this silver trend has been going on, and I'm amazed at how many women actually look really great with silver hair.
Kathy Wideman and Donna Hall are my guests right now, and Kathy, you and Donna both have gone through, you're going through the process, and you've gone through the process, and I just wonder, could you relate to that? These women aren't letting themselves go, they're letting go.
Yeah, it's very freeing. It was just very freeing. Because my hairstylist said, you know, you just need to do this. Just let it go, embrace it, and let it go. And I said, you're telling me that? She said, yeah, I'm probably going to lose a good customer, but just let it go. Of course, I had illusions that it was going to come in like Barbara Bush, beautiful, you know. Yeah. So it's kind of a shock not to see it come in like that. You know what I mean? But it's been very freeing, and I love it. And people commented. Like, I've never had any comments on my hair my whole life, ever.
Like the lady said in the story.
Never.
Every day she said people comment on
Nobody ever said your hair looks good, your haircut, who does your hair? Nobody, until it went gray.
Tell them what you said about the drive-thru.
Oh my gosh, I went through to get a cup of coffee, and the little girl was making my coffee, and another one was flying by the window. She goes, oh my gosh, I love your hair color. Who did it for you? I want that color. I said, God?
That's great.
God did this.
It's just your natural color.
It's my natural color.
That we're just kind of conditioned to hide.
You know, I've done the reds and the magentas and the merlots, and this summer, or in May, when I saw the pictures from my daughter's high school graduation, I said, you just look stupid. That's what I felt like. I said, you're trying to be somebody that you're not. And you just need to let it go. I don't know if this is in the mid-40s type thing for me, but it's been a whole process of body positivity and kind of trying to find myself. As my children get older and move out of the nest, I'm trying to focus on who I am, and that was ditching a 25-year addiction to the dye bottle.
An addiction to dye.
The addiction to the dye bottle, and it was fun, and it looked good, and then just all of a sudden, I don't know if it was a hair health thing or just a in my mind thing. It just didn't.
Or you just get tired of doing it.
I get tired of doing it, and and the maintenance, and it just wasn't staying well anymore. If you know anything about hair dye, it just wasn't staying well.
And then relating to that too, you know, you feel like, how long can you get away with that? Like, you're a certain age, and you don't have those blonde highlights in your hair. That ain't your hair.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's kind of one of those things. Like, how long can you get away with this?
Right.
So you're both saying that for you, there's a big part of it that just has to do with authenticity.
Yeah. And you just get tired of making that hair appointment, keeping it up, and it never turned out the same twice because your hair isn't like that. I mean, you can't put just stuff on your hair and expect it to turn out the same, even though they use the same color, because your hair is changing.
Now, did you just let your hair grow and start cutting off the color
did.
from the ends?
That was
and
a
so
little.
You went through like.
Yeah, that was
lots
just
of roots showing.
That was a little weird, you know. But the thing for me was that my hair was lighter, so it wasn't like drastic that demarcation line.
I'm gonna have that
when I try to do it.
But it was, you know, it wasn't quite as drastic for me. But it was still like you'd look in the mirror, and you go, you got bad roots going there, girl, bad roots.
Now, do you have any kind of rinse on yours, or is that just your hair?
This is just it.
I mean, Donna, it's beautiful. It is just a silver
But you know, I
color.
still got to
It's
tell you,
gorgeous.
you go by a mirror and you go, whoa. I mean, you still see yourself the way it used to be, and then you see that gray-haired lady and you go, wasn't quite ready for that today.
Yeah, but
then somebody
you're
will say
saying
something
gray hair,
nice.
Look at all this. Look at all this.
Well, I appreciate
mean,
you saying that, but
you're
it's
not-
still, you
you're
still
not
have to
your
deal with the
grandmother as
mirror.
a gray lady.
No, but
Yeah,
you still
I
have
look
to
at a
deal.
lot of pictures on social media of
Yes.
women who are either in the process of or who have, like Donna, gone through the process, and it's a great, it helps me. It's almost like a look, just to give it a little encouragement.
And it helps not to talk about it either. You just kind of, if people say, "Are you?" Yeah, I'm growing
Yeah,
it.
just-
I'm embracing
I'm
it.
just going.
So it helps not to go on a local talk show and talk about it. That's what
I know, pretty much. Thanks for the opportunity.
I'm going to have encouragement. I know, hopefully.
And now you have Donna as like your lifeline to hang on. You know, like you can
Call me when you get
call
weak.
at that moment when you're in the drugstore walking down the hair color.
I know, I've told my family and I've told everybody I've worked with, get used to seeing it up.
That's right.
As long as it's long enough to wear it.
And there's
going
going to come a point too when it gets to a certain point, you're going to go, "Oh, I'm
Getting
good.
it. I'm getting
Yeah.
it.
I'm good."
All right, well, we want you to stay with us because when we come back, a beauty expert shares tips to help you grow out your gray hair and resist reaching for that dye. Trend in hair color, not coloring. It's called Grombre, and it's about wearing your natural silver locks proudly, as we see Donna Hall on the end here doing with hers. She's grown her hair out. Joni Lamb, right beside me, is the owner of Joni Lamb Salon on Broad Street. She and Coco Nikki are with us today, along with Helen Johnson, and Helen is in the process of growing out her gray. And Joni, this is something that you're seeing in your salon as well.
Oh, absolutely. I'm having people to come in and saying, you know, I really want to have a change happening with my hair. What can I do? And so then that's where I come in and share with them. There's many different techniques that we can do. First of all, we can go radical. We can just cut your hair off and go short, short, short. Or we can do some low lights. First of all, we can take the hair and completely blonde it out, or blending it so that the colors will get lighter, and then we'll put toners on top of it. So you can do different colors on the toners to match the complexion of the personality. So from there, they'll start seeing a nuance of themselves, you know, and they're like, when they finally look at themselves, they say, "Oh my goodness gracious," such as Miss Donna here, how hair color is absolutely gorgeous. But through the whole process of trying to get from point A to point B, that's a transition you have to go through. Now, for Kathy here, what we would be doing with her hair is that we would take it and do some highlights to it, and then from there we would go ahead and put some other toners on top of the highlights. And then the process will just letting it grow out if that's what she chooses to do as well. She has naturally curly hair, so it'll be so beautiful as it starts to grow out anyway, because your curl consistency will be even more even and precise and bouncy, and you'll just be like so ravishingly happy. You're like, "Oh my gosh, why didn't I do this way time before?"
That's because she won't be having the damage from the chemical of hair color.
Yes.
So her hair will take on a different texture.
Yeah, it'll have a different texture. And with Helen here, like she's already starting the process of letting her hair grow out, and it's absolutely pretty. It's beautiful, beautiful. Her hair is going to have like a silver tone to it.
But Helen has also expressed that she might be at her wit's end with trying to grow it out.
Well, you know what, one thing, there's also wigs that you could put on your hair in the meantime if you want to do something kind of fun. I mean, so many different performers wear wigs on their hair too to go through that process. But I think with your hair is also very naturally curly. And you'll be surprised how pretty it is as the color starts to grow out and just let the natural color
Helen, you've
shine
got
through.
inches grown out. You have got inches grown out.
I know.
Yeah,
Just
really.
tired of it.
So I mean, I think that you're going to be really happy with the process and when you see it completely finished. And there's so many wonderful people today that are doing their hair. I mean, like look at the different Helen Marina. She's got her hair naturally. Jamie Lee Curtis, of course.
Yeah,
She's
A little easier for her because she wears her hair so short.
Oh yes.
So
yeah,
that's
yeah.
one thing, just cutting it, you know, when it's short, it doesn't have as much as say like Helen's hair is longer and Kathy's is longer.
I have a client, her name is Mary Beth Paricci, and she's a Jamie Lee Curtis look-alike, and people are always like, oh my God, there's Jamie Lee Curtis. And I have her hair radically short like that. It's so awesome. I love it.
Yeah.
And it has that Jamie Lee Curtis flair to it. Also, well, pink is going more, that color, but you're seeing so many different people now because it's the trend, and people are just looking and happy with the different tones that they're putting into the hair.
We saw a little video, and the stylist in it said these are not women who are letting themselves go.
Oh, by no
What would you
means.
say to that?
I'm like, right on, because what you're doing is you're coming into the salon, you're still getting upkeep, you're getting your hair trimmed, and you're getting conditioning treatments. And if they wanted to do follow-ups by putting different toners on their hair to enhance their natural gray hair, they can, such as with Donna's hair. And I think that's just really pretty.
If
So
she
they're not-
wanted to, like I'm
if
going to
she
get
wanted
Donna
to,
in a purple
yeah.
rinse. Donna, you could have shocking violet hair.
Yeah, and it would be
It would work.
it would work. It would work. It would work. But I do see that it's not going to be the less or the stopping of them coming into the salon, or
Right.
they're not going to keep themselves up. You know, they're still going to be beautiful women. They're just at a different stage of their life. They're
And
embracing
embracing
themselves.
that, yeah.
And so that's where the natural beauty comes through. And you're feeling happy, and then when the soul is happy, it radiates from
It does.
with outside.
You're right.
You know, so
Jenny, thank you so much for your advice. I appreciate it. Donna, Helen, Kathy, thank you all for sharing this with our audience today. Coming up next on Jenny, it is happening this week, Black Friday shopping madness. Don't go away. We've got a warning about scams and other tricks to get your hard-earned money. We'll be right back.